coming of age and love story of your not so typical teenager. Think of every coming of age story you've ever seen. How many of those featured a straight male or straight female? How many of those featured a gay or lesbian male or female character? Now, how many of those featured an intersex or gender fluid individual as the main character? Any come to mind? Now, think of every love story you've ever seen. How many of those involved a male and female relationship? How many involved a same-sex relationship? Now, think of how many involved an intersex individual. Any of these types of stories come to mind? No. Because intersex individuals are not a minority that's talked about in today's medias. They're misrepresented and need to be represented accurately. In comes This Is Me. This Is Me is the coming of age / love story of Alex Ahrens, a gender fluid intersex individual. They grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, surrounded by peers and adults that just want them to pick a gender, either male or female. Through all of the torment from their peers, Alex has had their single mother, Maxine. Maxine Ahrens raised her child in a loving environment without judgment. Part of this comes from Maxine's own experience with being shunned by her own parents when she came out as gay 2 years into her marriage with Alex's father. Alex's father has been nowhere to be seen for the last 15 years. 17-year-old Alex is a junior in high school, and the film is about their struggles, falling in love with someone who doesn't understand their gender preferences, and trying to navigate their life without the hate and ignorance that seems to be spewed at them every day. From This Is Me, our audience will see a perspective of someone from an underrepresented group in society. Our audience will have never seen something like this in a major motion picture. This could be our chance to educate moviegoers on intersex and gender fluid individuals with love, humor, and real-life struggles. After our audience watches our movie, they will feel warm and will understand the two underrepresented and frankly misrepresented groups of people and individuals even better. Alex Ahrens is our main character. They're an independent, passionate, and loyal person. They stand up for their friends, but seem to cower when they're the ones being picked on. That's Alex's biggest weakness, not standing up for themselves. Part of Alex's motivation throughout the film is their infatuation with their school's star basketball player. Throughout most of This Is Me, Alex wants to be a wallflower as someone who's not seen. But because of their individuality and uniqueness as the town's only out gender fluid intersex individual, they're targeted as someone to ridicule. Alex's main obstacles consist of falling in love with the wrong boy and being embarrassed in front of the whole school, a big fight with their best friend, constant bullying from their classmates, and navigating life with their mom as their only family member. Over the course of the plot, Alex becomes more vocal and learns to stand up for themselves, and after being pushed to it by their best friend, Alex becomes someone who's not afraid of the ridicule and learns that family isn't just who you're related to by blood, but that it's those who love and support you through everything that you go through. The other main characters consist of Maxine Ahrens, Alex's mom. She's a 40-year-old lesbian trying to raise her child the opposite of how she was raised, in a closed-minded household. Tessa Barnes is Alex's best friend. She's a short girl, but her size doesn't match her personality. She's bold, supportive, and not afraid of anyone. Then there's Nathan Turner, the school's star basketball player, the boy who crushes Alex's heart in the movie. He's selfish, arrogant, and only concerned with himself. The last important supporting character is Ryder Lee, Nathan's childhood best friend that also happens to be on the basketball team. Ryder is quiet and only friends with Nathan because they grew up as best friends. In the end of the film, Ryder falls in love with Alex. All of these supporting characters help with Alex's arc and change who he is as a character. The most crucial scenes in the movie will be scenes of Alex getting picked on. Tessa and Alex attend a party when Tessa decides that they need to experience the high school life. At this party, Alex gets called out in front of everyone attending for not being able to pick a gender. It's here at this party that Nathan poses as the knight in shining armor. He stands up for Alex and even flirts with them a little. After the party, Nathan comes up with this elaborate plan to humiliate Alex, and ends up texting them and making them believe they're in some sort of online relationship. All of this comes to an end before the school's big basketball game, when Nathan shares his messages with Alex with the whole entire school. Alex runs out of the school and later gets into a fight with Tessa over how Alex never stands up for themselves. Ryder turns his back on Nathan and exposes Nathan as a fraud and cruel person. Tessa and Alex later make up when Alex confronts Ryder about knowing Nathan's intentions with Alex the whole time. In the end, Ryder apologizes and leaves his friend group because of their actions and beliefs towards Alex. Ryder explains that while Nathan was texting Alex, he read the text to his friends, and Ryder fell in love with Alex's views on life and who they really were as a person. To reinforce our message, we'll start with a dimmer color palette. Then, through Alex's arc, the colors of the scenes will gradually get brighter, leading to the end of the film when Alex recognizes who they are does not matter to other people, and recognizes that their family is their mom, Tessa and their other friends, and Ryder, their new boyfriend. It's the people who love and support them. We have a chance to really provide society with education on intersex individuals and what being gender fluid means through providing this film to society. We can change the way people see these two communities through Alex's story, and I look forward to producing this movie and getting it out there.